What it do, guys, and welcome back to another video. Sorry if it looks a little weird. I'm using this thing here. It's just my old phone. I'm just using it as a microphone because I've noticed the audio has been a little weird because I don't really have that much shit in this room, so it's kind of echoey. So I'm trying to fix it with this. I guess we'll see how it goes. Just have my laptop here with like some notes. Shit I want to talk about regarding this trip. Okay, so we made it to part 2 with skate trips during COVID. So I haven't really been able to skate as much as I've wanted to, so that's why I'm just doing this video now. I know I said there might be another video in between, but we're just doing it now because I haven't had that much time to skate. Anyways, so I didn't actually stay in Madrid as long as I stayed in Barcelona, but I still wanted to get as much out of the trip as possible. And I knew there wasn't as much to skate as there is in Barcelona, so I just wanted to experience everything skate-wise and then go on from there. So if we get into it, I pretty much just skated around, saw a bunch of like sightseeing stuff, saw a bunch of tourist attractions. And somewhere I was just skating downhill randomly and I ran into the Plaza de las Cortes, I think that's how you say it, which is a super sick spot. And then I saw like this one dude, I was like, holy shit, he's so good. I was like, he looks kind of familiar. And then I found out it was Adrian del Campo, and he was a super nice guy, super down to earth. He gave me a bit of history from the spot. He told me a story about the plaza, you know, that he was the one waxing the ledges as soon as they built the plaza, like pretty much the day it opened, he started waxing those ledges so you could skate them. Anyways, I met another homie there at the spot that evening, super nice guy, shout out Bruno. He took me to this DIY park later on my trip, which was a super sick park. I love that. There aren't as many skaters in Madrid. They're more divided up because Madrid doesn't really have like a downtown area where there's a lot of skaters that are in close range of each other. Spots are all divided up. So it's kind of hard to meet other skaters. It's not as easy as in Barcelona, at least. And I met some other homies. They showed me over to the Plaza Colón, I think it's called, which also had a couple different spots. Super sick place. Got a couple of tricks here and there. Yeah. And then the cops kicked us out. It was kind of sick. Just landed it. My trucks were super loose, so it was hard to skate anything with impact. After that, I went exploring. There were actually a bunch of COVID demonstrations going on while I was in Madrid, which was kind of gnarly. They were super loud, but I just kind of ignored it and tried to just skate instead. Then I met up with Bruno again afterwards, and he showed me another cool skate park I'd seen in like a couple of videos, which was super dope. Had a flat bar. I hadn't really skated a flat bar in a minute since they don't really have those everywhere in Barcelona, so it was super tight to skate that. Bruno actually invited me to this party that he was going with some of his like childhood friends, which was super nice of him. He didn't have to do that, but he was just an all-around super nice guy. The last morning I had in Madrid, I had to go get a couple of things at Las Cortes. You know, it's an iconic spot. It's not really that many places where you have the drop-down ledges that they have there. In conclusion, I'd definitely say it's harder to meet skaters in Madrid. I definitely struggled a bit when it comes to that. You know, like I said earlier, they're more divided up. Skate parks are super far away from each other. Not really able to skate from spot to spot too often in Madrid. So if you ever go there, it's good to know somebody, or at least do some research about what spots are available. It can be a bit of a pain if you don't really know where to go at all. I would recommend you go there with a skate crew or like at least one other homie than yourself. I mean, it's still possible to make it work. Like you saw, it's not impossible to have a good time there, so definitely still worth going and checking out if you're ever in Spain. All right, so that was part 2 of skate trips during COVID. Stay tuned for part 3. I hope you guys get your skate on during this week. All right, peace.